Okay, here we are. Skittering down. You may notice the mods I have right now. One is a speed mod, of course, which I'm using to avoid Jonas, who's not very inclined to catch up to me.
What are you doing down here, young man? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level.
Jonas.
You sure are. Pip-Boy and everything. Look at that. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Yeah. So yeah, we've also got a new HUD, which is pretty spiffy.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try?
Butch had a switchblade. I'm glad he didn't get a chance to go all Kiefer Sutherland on me. Stand by me.
We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on.
Okay. So yeah, we're firing guns down in the reactor. Well, of course, BB guns don't let off, you know, gunpowder fire. At least I hope they don't. Alrighty, I learned from the best, that being Alvin York.
Careful, it's a radroach.
The best shot in America, at least during World War I.
Just aim and shoot.
I am the sworn enemy of roach kind. And here we have the vault-assisted targeting system. I remember when a lot of people, this was an auto-kill button when people were watching the trailers. Of course, everybody seemed to think it was a first-person shooter.
Good work. That's one less radroach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment.
Alrighty.
Hey, Jonas, get a picture
Like
of
father,
me
like
with a big
son.
game hunter.
Well, actually not, because my dad is a scientist and I'm born to kill.
Boys and girls, different parts.
What is her problem anyway? So, I'm the Overseer's daughter, so what? Like, I get any kind of special...
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega. The beginning
When
and the end. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy. So yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take.
Wait a minute, I have to be in good health to get an education and
Take care, son.
take a test?
Now get out of here, and good luck.
Well, I'm glad, but if that isn't discrimination, I don't know what is. Okay, so this is a bobblehead for medicine. It'll increase my skill if you pick them up. Good collectibles.
Good morning.
What's up, Jonas?
Stopped in to see the old man.
I'm not going to get my medicine 2 up, and I'll show you why later on.
Get out of my way, you
And-
stupid
oh.
tunnel snakes!
I can show you
Looks like
a
we've got
real
a
tunnel
situation
snake.
here.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone?
Let's go
What are
into
you
the
gonna do,
storeroom,
Amada? Hey, look, it's Smart Mouth. Afraid I ain't got time for your fancy words right now. So beat it.
Okay, Jimmy Dean.
None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it.
You're
Got
about as
me?
intimidating as one of those Canadian suburban gangs.
Like I'm gonna listen to a little shrimp like you. Get lost, Poindexter.
Silver tongue's a little rusty.
And who are you? Her boyfriend? Ha! Keep talking like that, boy, and we'll send you back to your daddy with a few broken bones for him to fix.
I thought he was a scientist, not an
You've
MD.
gotta be kidding me. Come on, tunnel snakes. This twerp needs another lesson.
Well, gotta be
Butch,
White Knight.
Stop it! Leave him alone!
Oh, a tough guy, huh?
Got another one
This
just
isn't
like that in
solving
Give him
my other
another
anything.
That's what men do. Oh my god.
Give him another one.
Jesus
Please,
Christ.
stop
Okay,
fighting!
I'm with Amada. This is kind of
Teach you to
bad.
mess with
We're
the
just
tunnel snakes.
This
knuckle
isn't solving
budging each other
anything.
and there's gore everywhere.
Come on, tunnel snakes.
Let's
This
go
little
swing
bitch
that
is
somewhere
worth
else.
time.
Riz.
Whatever you say, Butch. You're the bar.
Thanks for getting rid of them.
Yeah, no
Assholes.
problem.
I don't know why they won't leave me alone. Just because my father's the overseer, I guess? Idiots.
Yeah, you owe me your dessert for
Fine, let's
during
go.
lunch. Janitor's gonna have a terrible time.
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, It really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through.
I survived puberty. I can survive this.
I'm sure you will, especially since it's multiple choice with no wrong answers. We'll start as soon as everyone's found a seat. Good luck.
Okay, since I'm a total dork, I'm going to be sitting in front. High intellect for the win. Come on, 9 intelligence? Totally got to be it.
Well, now that everyone has managed to find the classroom, we can finally get started. No talking, and keep your eyes to yourselves. Yes, I'm talking to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brutch.
Butch versus Brudge.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started. Question 1. A frenzied vault scientist runs up to you and yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
Sounds like the usual thing going on in Dartmouth Science Department.
Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Okay.
Question 3. You discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
Yes, I'm answering all these randomly.
Question 4. Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer? Question 5. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do you do?
Yeah, it sounds more like my aunt in real life. But yeah.
Question 6. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed? Question 7. Oh no! You've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
Pick my nose with it?
Question 8. A fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. Unfortunately, that's not an answer, so, well.
Question 9. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I was going to say just use the bathroom, but okay.
Question 10. Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101? He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland, and to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives.
I always answer C if you don't know it.
Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous goat. I'm sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't forget to hand in your test before you leave. You don't want to know what happens to people who fail the goat. You can have the rest of the day off.
Alrighty.
Celebrate.
Time to turn this
or to
fucker
pray,
in.
as the situation warrants.
Yes?
What's up, everyone?
All finished? Looks like the diner's going to get a new fry cook. I'll just say this once. Hold the mustard, extra pickles.
Fuck you, bastard.
Ha! Closer to reality than you might think. Listen, I was just as obnoxious at your age.
Hey.
I didn't take the goat seriously, and look where I ended up. Just between you and me. The whole test is a joke. If you don't like the results, I could make your goat come out any way you want. Just let me know.
Thought this was an interesting gimmick for the game to choose your skills. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be Sam Fisher. That's right. Only without the hacking skills, because we obviously suck at hacking. Well then, let's get out of this crazy place.
Ready.